Good evening. It's a different setting, huh? I am in my old room. It's a fucking mess. I left it cleaner than cleaner than what it is now. I promise you. But it is what it is. I wanted to just talk, to be honest, just say some stuff. I need to take this poster with me. Um, yeah, look at this. It feels good to. One second. Feels good to sit on my old mattress. I'm gonna take it with me one day, but I don't really need it right now at the place I'm in. Pay $800 for it, $850. Super comfortable. Like I said, I just want to talk. I don't really feel like being on camera too much. If y'all want to see me, y'all can't really see me. Can you? No, you can't. Might as well show you some stuff around. Well, you already seen it, but stuff around the room. Some old clothes, as you can see. This is my how was I? I think it was like one or two. I won this like baby competition. I guess I was the cutest baby. See, first place. Yeah, you see that? I need to take this with me. I think the warranty's in here for my power supply for my PC. I need to throw these away. These been here for like 2 years. Oh, controller. This controller doesn't work no more. What's this? Oh yeah, I was playing baseball, the little leagues. I'll show you. That's me on the far right. Yeah, that's me. Let's see what else. Oh shit, almost fell. Bob of the Stream. I don't really come here too often, let alone come into this room. And I'm gonna explain why in a minute, but that's also me. This room was just very traumatizing for me, honestly. And when I come, when I come to the house, I straightly just make it to pick up some stuff and then just leave or drop off stuff. Drop off stuff. Why am I saying stuff? Drop off stuff. That was wrong with me. And leave. I had this other leather jacket that got torn apart, unfortunately. But I don't really like that one. That's not really real leather. And see what else? What I got over here? Me and my pops. We're on better terms now, a little bit. Not where I like it to be, but definitely better. I'm going through the drawers right now. So let me lay on the mattress. I wish I could give you a better view, but we're gonna have to deal with this. If you can hear the talking in the background, that's my mom and sister talking. But I am finally laying on my mattress, my old bed. And there's some things I wanted to talk about. Shit, I'm about to fall asleep on this mattress. Feels so good. This room, it holds so many traumas. And within the past few days, I feel like I really am traumatized by betrayal. In this room, I initiated trust with a lot of people. Some friends, mainly lovers. Yeah, mainly lovers. I initiated trust. Had a lot of laughs, had a lot of tears. Well, not a lot of tears, but the tears I did have were, they really awakened the darkest depths of the ocean. I promise you that. And now when I do anything, I notice I'm really like shaking. I'm really shaking, and my nervous system isn't steady. I might appear to be, on the surface, I might appear to be pretty steady, stable, but throughout most of my days, I was just really, what they call it, PTSD. And when I came here, well, before I came into the room, I was in the living room on my phone, on YouTube. And tell me, well, not tell me. The first thing I see in the recommendations was this video about betrayal, PTSD. So I watched it, and it kind of alleviated some of the pain. I am recollecting so many memories of words that have been said, things that have been done, things that I found out in this room. I remember sitting like down here, right? And is that a spider? It is a spider. I'm not gonna bother it though. I remember sitting down here. I was talking to someone, so in love, sending voice notes, 45-minute long voice notes. Sitting in his bed, sleeping on the phone with someone. Well, excuse me, laying in the bed. Late night talks, talking all day, you know. Then this chair right here, this is where my PC was set up. It used to be up here. PlayStation was like right here. Then sitting in this chair, scrolling through the interwebs and finding out, or just seeing someone with another mark of betrayal, discovering that. And then just me sitting like this. Yeah, I know the floor is dirty as hell. I know. I know this is. Sitting in this chair, brooding in the anger and pain, and then hearing from someone that I love so much that is not what it seems. I should paint her. I should paint her however I want, and not paint her, however I see in the moment. A lot of times, I'm like, why? Why? Or turning on my PlayStation, silly shit. Like, right now I'm talking about online stuff, but turn on the PlayStation. Queuing up for a match in Uncharted, and actually, this is the original disc right here. Look at this. Queuing up a match in Uncharted, and seeing someone with someone, and my body just started shaking in this chair. I played the match, and I went 19-1. I went 19-1, but I felt so unsatisfied. Funny. Oops. Where am I going with this? Okay, let me get this out the way. So, narcissism. Obviously, we know that's a very low vibration of behavior. But I wanna humor y'all with something that I noticed. Let's see. Not everything, but a lot of things that someone who is narcissistic says or does. whatever they desperately claim that they don't want to be, like something that they're really trying to prove that they aren't, like excessively, like just something in their soul is just telling them that is not them. In my experience, that's exactly who they are. I had someone tell me that she doesn't want to be a serial cheater. She's doing her best not to be a serial cheater. When time went on, she did cheat her like shit, or she was a cheater. Maybe not a serial cheater, like a regular cheater. I don't know. A cheater nonetheless. And cheating comes in many forms, right? Especially when you're in a relationship or in a partnership, you know? And then another thing that I noticed too about narcissistic people, when it comes to them talking about themselves, even just on even when you can't see them say it, but you could hear and like feel the smirk behind them when they say it. There's two instances that I remember. Well, a lot, but I'm just talking about two. The first one was, wait, what's this? The first one was, they had told me that they're the devil. As minor as it might be, but she said it, and I could feel the smirk, and I didn't know how to react to it. I think I was like, I said something about angels. I don't know. I don't remember. I guess I was trying to say I'm like angelic with what I do and say and all that. But she was very like just comfortable saying that she's the devil. In another instance, I talked about this in the video about wait, what did I title that video? Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm like drawing blanks right now. What did I title it? Shit, I don't know. It'll come back to me, or I'll see it after this video. But when someone I trust and love told me that they're a good liar, it was that video. Oh, I think I titled it "Lies in Love," or my rage part 2, "Lies in Love." Yeah, you go back to that video. I mentioned that, but when she had said it, like I said, it was a smirk behind her. Like when she said it, it was a smirk. So obviously, this is a very wicked sort of arena that I was in, and a lot of times it was in this room. It was in this room. So I've been staying away from this room, but now I'm actually really sitting. What you think, Tupac? So, if you're putting so much energy into something that you feel like you aren't, or even that you are, right? More times than often, the truth is the opposite. You say you're not a cheater, or you don't want to be a cheater. Deep down, you are. Deep down, you do treat her like shit. And recently, I have a lot of trouble when it comes to letting go. Um, I, I, I've just been shaken. Like, I've just been shaken. And people have really been heartless with their words. Sometimes you'll say certain truths to, obviously show people for who they are and probably like who, areas that they can be better, or better as in, how can I say it? Sorry. It's like a reminder that they can be better because they keep on saying, "Oh, I want to be better," right? Like they themselves say they want to be better. They themselves say, "Oh, whenever I want to be better, I think of you." A lot of times that you was me. So when you say things, right, as honest as you can be, sometimes it may come off cold-hearted, but it's only came off cold-hearted when I was disrespected, or when people have proven themselves to be disloyal. That's when the cold-heartedness just started freezing the room that they were in. Because when it comes to the opposite, when I was being warm-hearted, when my heart was warm, you just ate the shit up. You ate it up, devoured. So now I've been hearing things that I would have never said people, things that really just make me feel like I was just used, really, just like literally just used. And now I've been dismissed from something that I had trouble letting go. So now that I've been, like I said, dismissed, here I am to myself. What else can I talk about? Yeah, there's a lot of pain in this room. Some happiness, but honestly, the pain outweighs it, overshrouds it. Hold up. Let me see. I'm not going to talk about forgiveness. I guess now I'm very protected. And I gotta believe that, and I gotta stop focusing, or stop. Well, I don't know if I'm stop, but I gotta try to. I can look. I can't fake the funk. I don't know how to do that shit. I don't know how to be all fucking super optimistic, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. The times when I'm trying to be out of my body, my body, like I said earlier, is shaking, or I don't. Well, out of my head. Excuse me. My body is shaking. So I've been trying to build back up my strength. I've been eating better. Some positives is like I am losing a little bit of weight. I'm eating better. My skin looks better. Those are some positives, but when it comes to my heart, a lot of the pain came from this room. Well, not came from, but a lot of the pain was in this room. I know there are people now who have said certain shit to me, done certain shit, done even more shit that I don't know of behind my back. True, like, just true fucking. Just multiple marks of betrayal. Now they're I guess they're in that lower vibration where they will consistently focus on disrespecting me, consistently focus on making everything I did just amount to nothing. Nothing except what they can get in a moment that'll make them feel good. Let me show y'all something. It's literally like this. Hold up. This is how I feel sometimes. Watch. Let me not do it to that one. Hold up. Maybe I'll do it to this one right here. 1 second. This is how I feel sometimes. Look. The boss is me. The boss is me. And the person, is just walking away. I know I'm all over the place, but I want to make this for those who are struggling with betrayal, or those who are just struggling with people or love, relationships. Toxic relationships, a toxic partner, liar, manipulators, gaslighters, self-serving motherfuckers, like strictly self-serving motherfuckers who came to you to just fucking siphon from you. Siphon, like I said earlier, right? Or like I showed you earlier. Siphon, that's it. So if you're struggling with that, I want y'all to know that having moments like these is okay. It's going to be a slippery slope. Things are going to come in waves. You're going to go up and down. Some days it's going to be really good. You're eating good, listening to good music. Some days you're really enjoying that isolation. You might be talking to other good people. Other days you don't want to talk to nobody. No matter how good they are, you don't want to talk to nobody. And you'll sit in the dark room, angry about shit. And that's what I could have did when I came in here, but I decided to turn on some light and maybe speak some light. Maybe. It's okay. Try to remain present. What's that saying? Mind over matter. It don't matter what the fuck they doing. It don't matter what the fuck they doing. You already know what the fuck they doing. You already know what the fuck they doing. Patterns are patterns. Calm your mind. Feel everything you do. The water running on your hands, feel it. The AC blowing on you, the sun beaming on you. The texture of the food you eat. The sound of cracking eggs. I This video is long, but I really hope someone watches it in its entirety. I thought about something else too. I don't know if I should session this into another video. I've been seeing on social media or, TikTok, whatever. I saw a video. There's a woman talking about the difference between healing and a smear campaign. So those of you that are listening, I am on my healing journey from truly being abused. I've never lied or been lied or gaslighted or manipulated situations. It's my favor when it came to someone I love, ever. I've not told one lie. I have not hidden anything, omitted anything. So, this ain't no fucking smear campaign. But let me tell you something about narcissists. You can show one thing about them to people or the public. You think, and that thing could be the truest shit ever about them. That could be one of many truths about them, right? Or two. That they say themselves, that they might, admit themselves, or that you discover yourself, right? Or you say to them. The point is, the point is they don't give a fuck. All right. So ain't no smear campaign. Or if they do give a fuck, what they give a fuck about is protecting their image. They don't want people to know that they're a manipulator, that they're a liar, deceiver, all this other shit. They don't want them to know that. So instead of focusing on the harm that they cause you, they focusing on how they're seen. First they focus on how they're seen. They focus on how they're seen, right? And then la di da di da la di da. The day goes on, and they don't give a they don't give a fuck. They're the same people. They gonna do the same shit. So, like I said earlier, this is my healing journey. As messy as it may be, as pathetic or all this other shit it may be, this is my journey. Because there's one thing that I know for sure. Like, there's one thing that I know for sure about me and about just people who have people who have been beaten, like truly beaten down, truly been oppressed, right? To the point where any light they have within them becomes just like faint glimmers. People who really suffer from the most the most brutal egos. Those are the people who know, who have learned what to do with anger. Anger is another spirit. It reminds me of God of War 2018. At the start, Atreus was angry, and Kratos had told him how anger can be used as a weapon, or you just let it truly consume you, and be out of fucking control. I've been around people who are out of fucking control and who have who have dispersed that anger onto me recklessly. So fuck your image. Fuck how you want to be seen. Some of y'all need to be aware and just be conscious of people who know how to control their anger, who know what to do with anger. My mirror My mirror is not here to flatter you. My mirror is here to love you. I'm not flattering you, I'm not flattering you, fucking narcissist. I'm not. Maybe it was some flattery at the start of certain relationships and friendships and shit, but that shit dies out quickly. Y'all move off of fucking flattery. Because when you're done with me, what you do? You find someone else to flatter you. You kick someone who truly fucking loved you to the curb. You go to flattery. So as you keep on oppressing people, as you keep on lying to people, manipulating people, as you keep on just treating motherfuckers like they nothing, like they just did to fulfill your own self-fulfilling prophecy, your self-image, your ego. As you continue doing that, I don't give a fuck about how you feel about what I'm saying. I don't. I've been giving you the most gentle love, like the truest love, like even even in moments where I should have just fucking broken and shattered everything and really just fucked people up, I still chose to love you. So, what I look like now, being concerned about how people see you. Because when you turn that camera on your phone, or when you look in the mirror, who's the motherfucker you see? Yeah, a lot of times it ain't really you. A lot of times it's not you, unless you really take the time to do so. So thank you and fuck you for what you passed on to me, what you took from me. And my wish now is I would love to come into a room where I will never be traumatized. I would love to come into a room where I will never be traumatized. Where I could truly be safe. I could lay in bed and just not think about things that you're denying, but are actually happening. You know, I would love that. I deserve that. I could write stories on these walls. They'll fill up every single millimeter of these walls about shit that I done been through, shit that I've heard, seen, and done. Stuff that I've truly done out of anger. Fights. And no, I'm not hitting no woman. I'm not fighting no woman. But fights with people because of women. Relationships. Or fights with friends. Or, old friends. Arguments. Off of what? Fucking betrayal. So, I guess I'll drop my keys. I guess no pun intended, right? You got a kick out of it all, right? Not the people watching. Well, shit, maybe the people watching too. I'm talking about the narcissists, the manipulators and all that. Y'all got a kick out of, you know, doing what you do, smirking, having a smirk behind saying certain shit that's fucking evil, thinking that it's righteous. Be grateful that wherever the fuck you are, whatever you enjoying, whatever pleasures you have, be it another person, foods, technology, bed, cars, like whatever pleasures you have, you better just fucking express the utmost gratitude, because spiritually you're fucking foul. You are fucking foul. You are fucking foul. What you do ain't righteous. All you do is stir up righteous fury within people like me. But guess what? You got a kick out of it. Thank you. Betrayal. Right this very moment, even though, there's obviously separation, and I am to myself and isolated. We already know they ain't. We already know the light that I've given, the energy and all that is fucking dead. That charge is gone. But I am protected. You are protected. Good night.